CERN, they just published a report saying that they have been able to figure out how to convert lead into gold.
It's just rearranging of atoms.
Apparently, the difference in some sort of molecular atom is like 3 molecules, and they figured out how to remove those 3 molecules, essentially turning lead into gold.
The Midas touch is real.
This is the alchemist's dream.
Yeah.
This is what they've been working on for thousands of years. And officially, CERN has figured it out using their Holodyne Collider.
Yes.
Hadron Collider?
Hadron Collider, yes.
Yes.
So apparently so I kind of prefaced this before we got on the stream, but I went down a rabbit hole years ago around this whole Midas touch, the alchemist journey, the alchemist dream of being able to turn anything into gold. And this rabbit hole that I went down is that, I'll give you the TLDR of the story. The end result is when we finally get to a point where the unit economics of cost of changing something like this into gold is feasible, that spells the end of the world. And so I think right now the unit economics of turning lead into gold is not good.
No.
Right? It costs you more energy, more materials, more cost to turn that lead into the gold than the gold is actually worth. But with science and human ingenuity, there will come a time when the unit economics drops so much that you can change lead into gold and it will be worth something. So it seems like, and it sounds like, we're headed into the trajectory of the end of the world, which would not be dissimilar to a lot of the themes that we've been covering over the last, 4 or 5 months?
Yeah. I mean, right now, from what I understand, is that the cost of them to run the machine to make this happen and the amount of lead that they're able to convert into gold, it's not worth it. The unit economics does not work.
Not yet.
Currently.
Not yet. Yes.
Currently.
Not yet.
Just a quick break before this video continues. If you haven't signed up for Soju yet, go check it out, soj.oo. It's a social discussion platform that we've created. That's where the community is hanging out. Definitely worth checking out, soj.oo. Also, if you're not subscribed to the channel yet, do it now. Bitcoin, that report by CERN was published, I believe, yesterday, on Thursday. Today's Friday, on Thursday.
Yeah.
On Thursday, Bitcoin surged.
Yes.
They knew. That's my problem with Bitcoin, by the way. Because they always, somehow, the ones that know. And they always surge. Bitcoin always surges ahead of the news.
Yeah, they got to get their homies in
The
early.
whole thing's compromised. I hate that.
But all markets are manipulated and compromised, man.
I understand that.
No,
But
you can't single out Bitcoin on that one.
it totally surged right before the news of, well, actually, you can make gold out of lead.
Yep, and we are in the bull. If we follow the patterns of Bitcoin, for those who've been noticing, we are moving certainly into the bull run season from a pattern perspective. So, I'd say, not financial advice, but you know what Satoshi Nakamoto said back in 2009? He said, you know what, you might want to pick up a little bit if it becomes something. So, that's all I'll say.
Cryptocurrency, I always believed it to be what the original vision was. We've talked about that before.
Yep.
That it's supposed to be a currency. And we still call it cryptocurrency, but it's not actually currency because people aren't using it to transact. I've tried to transact with cryptocurrency. It's actually very difficult to do.
It's a shitstorm.
It's not the easiest, and it's supposed to provide anonymity at some level so that there isn't government overreach. I've been talking to the guys over at Zeno. I actually like them a lot. I think they're doing a good job with having a privacy coin. I saw that they relaunched something called Freedom Dollar, Freedom USD, FUSD just came out. FUSD. It is a privacy-based anonymous stablecoin.
Okay.
Which I like that because at least it's pegged to the dollar, and meaning that when you trade for one, you're getting one, and it makes it easier. You don't have to worry about volatility, but you can still trade anonymously and commerce anonymously. So I think it's called FUSD.
FUSD? We're not supporting FUSD, by the way. We're just talking about
Again, it's a stable coin. So you're not going to make money on it.
Yes. And if I were to be a true shitcoiner, then my answer to you would be they're just extracting liquidity from the retail masses. So still a shitcoin.
Yeah,
but what do I know?
I'm not a meme coiner.
Neither am I.
And We actually thought about meme coins for a little bit. I was thinking about it.
You were talking about it.
I was talking about meme coins.
I said no.
And I just can't meme coin. I
can't
just can't
do
do
it.
it. I just can't do it.
It's-
I tried.
well-
I tried to justify that we should meme coin somewhere because it would make money.
It's jumped
But
the shark, though. It really has jumped the shark. It's old news.
I don't want to do the hot potato.
No.
And
You
the
don't wanna
only
do
people that get burned are the people that actually care about us and
Yeah.
actually watch us.
Yeah, we wouldn't want to do that.
I don't want to put people in a situation where I know they're going to lose money.
You got it.
It's just bad. Bad juju. You know what I mean? That
juju.
karma things are real.
What goes around comes around is true.
Yeah.
We stay positive, and when we get inbound negative, we still stay positive. That's the way to do it.
It's the only way to survive.
Just water off the back. Just water off the back.
Thanks for watching the clip. If you want to see the full episode, click here. If you want to see more clips, click here.